Hello everyone, this is Priyanka Chaudhary, Assistant Professor of Chemistry and Biology. Today we will going to start some soil related terminology. So let's see. An introduction to soil and soil terminology. Um, Soil from definition, soil can be defined as a solid material on the Earth's surface that results from the interaction of organic and biological activity on the parent uh, material under hard rock. The study of soil as a natural occurring phenomena is called pedology, from a Greek word "pedon", meaning soil of earth. Pedology takes into account factors and process of soil formation, soil characteristics, and distribution of soil types. The basic unit of study soil profile or soil profile is a vertical cross section of a soil. It is divided into a number of distinct layers referred to as horizons. The horizons are normally designated by the symbols and letters. The presence or absence of a particular horizon allow the pedologist soil scientists to classify the soil. In addition, the organic or horizons can form above the mineral soil commonly in forested area, resulting from and dead plant and animal humus. Uh, in the picture, topsoil upper or A horizon, subsoil middle or B horizons, and last parent material uh, lower or C horizon. This diagram shows a simplified soil horizon. Soil horizons, the horizons may be further subdivisions. For example, in this soil profile, A horizon has been divided into four further pedological horizons. L means leaf litter, F means fermenting leaf litter, H means humus, and E means alluvial. These lie above the B or alluvial horizon. In this picture, fresh vegetables, dead vegetable litter L, and fermenting litter F, and humus S, and alluvial horizon E, and alluvial horizon B. Soil forming factors. Soil develops as a result of the interplay of five factors: parent material, climate, organism, relief, and time. Parent material. Soil forming factors: parent material, climate, organism, vegetation, fauna, and soil biota. Relief, land forms and topography, and time. Over a factor for a further explanation, use a black bottom to transition to this slide advance two slides on a soil process by click. Parent material. This is the material from which the soil has developed and can vary from a solid rock to deposits like alluvium boulder clay. It has been defined as the initial state of the soil system. Jenny, at 1941, he gave a soil forming equation factor of a soil formation. The parent material can influence the soil in number of ways: color, texture, structure, mineral composition, permeability, and drainage. This soil has developed on old red sandstone has so has derived and its distinctive color from its parent material. Climate. This probably the most important factor soil produced from the same parent material under different climatic constructs. Climate governs the rate and type of soil formation and is also the main determinant of vegetation distribution. Soil climate has two major components: moisture, precipitation, and temperature, increasing evaporation. When precipitation exceeds evaporation, leaching of the soil will occur. Temperature determination the rate of reaction, chemical and biological decay, and 50 and so has an influence the weathering and humidification. Organisms, vegetation, fauna, and soil microbes. Organisms increasing soil development range from a microscopic bacteria to large animals, including microorganisms such as the bacteria and fungi, acids, in the decomposition of plant litter. This litter is mixed into the soil by a microorganism soil animals such as the worms and the beetles. Soil horizons are less distinct when there is much soil organism activity. Higher plants influence the soil in the many ways. The nature of the soil humus is determined by the vegetation cover and resultant litter inputs. Roots contribute spread roots to the soil, bind soil particles together and can red redistribute and the compressed soil. Relief, landforms and topography. Relief is not a static, it is a dynamic system. Its study is called geomorphology. Relief influences soil formation in several ways.
Is a particular importance in the absorption of the water and the circulation of air. A desirable structure should have a higher proportion of medium size aggregates and an prescribable number of an appreciable number of the large pores through which water and air can move. Structure of both the B horizon and A horizon is a very crucial to a proper drainage in infiltration and productivity in soil with a poor structure. Root penetration in limited, thus the reducing the plant's access to water and nutrients. The structure of the A horizon has received a great deal of attention because of the its relation to seed bed preparation, B, horizon potential, aeration, water infiltration, overall soil health. So let's see soil structure. The primary soil particles do not exit as um, such in a natural condition, but the broad bonded together into a large units of aggregates, usually termed as secondary particles. These aggregates formed under a natural condition are called pads. Whereas an irregular shaped coherent mass of soil formed during a tillage operation is called a clod. Soil structure is defined as the arrangement of a primary and secondary soil particle in a certain structure pattern. This arrangement result in information of different sized soil pores. Therefore, a soil structure may also be defined as the arrangement of the various sized soil pores in certain structure pattern. So now is the important of soil structure. Soil structure influence almost all the plant growth factors like water supply, retention, aeration, availability of a plant nutrient, heat, root penetration, microbial activity, and etc. Strong aggregations decreases uh, decrease detachability and transportability of soil particles by water and wind, and thus reduce the runoff and soil erosion. Solid structure is useful for a classification of soils. It is affected by a tillage, cultivation, and application of fertilizer, manure, lime, gypsum, and irrigation. Classifications of soil structure. Uh, Soil structure is described and classified based on the types of the type as determined by a shape and arrangement. The class as a differentiated by a size, and third one is the grade as a determined by a distinctness and the durability of pads. So types of structure based on shape and arrangement of a pad. Soil structure is classified as a simple and the compounds, and simple structure, natural cleavage, planes are absent. Simple structure is of two types: uh, simple granite and massive. In single granite structure, particles are completely unattached to each other, as in case of a loose sand. And while in a massive structure, particles are the bonded in a large cohesion, non-structured mass. In case of a surface crust, plow pane, and the clay pan. In compound structure, In compound structure, natural cleavage planes are visible with a naked eyes. This shape are individual paired and described according to relative length and vertical and horizontal axis by a shape and their edges. Compound structure is four types of depending upon a shape. And their characteristics like first one, types of compound soil structure and their characteristics. Type one is a blocky all the shape and characteristics of a blocky, all the three dimensional of a pets are of about same size, providing a shape of a block having a flat and rounded face. These pets are further divided into a angular blocky and the subangular blocky. In the former face are a flat and the edges and corner are sharp, while in the latter face and the edges are mainly rounded. The blocky structure usually found in a B horizon and promotes good drainage, aeration, and root penetration. Second one is a prismatic. The pads are elongate more in vertical than in a horizontal direction. Given a column-like shape, vertical cleavage planes are the predominant. When the top of pads are relatively angular and flat, is called a prismatic. And when rounded, it is called a columnar. Prismatic structure commonly occurs in subsurface horizon in a arid and semi-arid region, and poorly drained soil of a humid region having a swelling type of clay. Horizontal axis is a longer than a vertical axis, resulting the plate-like appearance. Horizontal cleavage planes are predominant. When the pad are s- thick, they are called platy, and when thin are called laminar. Platy structure is often inherited from a parent material and may also be formed due to a compaction of a clay soil by a heavy machinery. Plate structure restricts infiltration and percolation and aeration soil. Spherical pits are roughly spherical and granular and subdivided into a granular and crumbs. Granular structure is less porous than the thumb due to a low organic matter content. Spherical structure formed by a biotic activity in surface horizon and promotes infiltration, percolation, aeration, and root penetration in soil. Classes of soil structure on the basis of size aggregates. Each type of soil structure is further subdivided into five classes. The size of aggregates is a certain number of quantitative classifications of soil structure. Coarse and sand size aggregates are more favorable for plant growth, and very smaller or very large aggregates. So grade of soil structure. Grades of soil structure. It is a qualitative means of the classification of soil structure. Qualitative means of classification of soil structure. Grades of soil structure are the identified on the basis of the stability of the grades. Stability of a grades refers to their resistance to disruption by impact of raindrops under a submerged condition. It is influenced by a moisture content amount and type of clay and nature of the adsorbed cation and organic matter content of a soil. High moisture content, colonite clay, developed cations and high organic matter content make the aggregates relatively soft. Three structure grades have been identified as a weak, moderate, and strong. So, grades of soil structure. To describe to soil structure, the sequence, grade, class, and type of the followed for example: strong, porous, angular, blocky, moderate, thin, platy, and weak, fine, prismatic structure. Like a great weak, first one is weak, so characteristics are poorly formed, indistinct pads with which are not as stable. Moderately developed pads which are fairly stable and distinct. A strong, a very well developed pad which are quite stable and distinct. So genesis of structure refers to the uh, cases and the method of formation of aggregates. The following two processes are the involved in the genesis of structure. First one is a flocculation. Flocculation. Flocculation, it is an electrokinetic phenomena is in which positive and negative charge are involved in a soil water suspension, and the clay particles with a high zeta potential repel each other. With the addition of fluctuating agent, zeta potential is lowered. The particles come closer and attract each other, resulting in the formation of floccles of silt size. Floccles are stable as long as the flocculating agent is present. Flocculations also take place due to hydration, high soluble salt concentration, and the presence of the divalent or trivalent cations. Cementation of floccles. It refers to consolidation of a clay flocculates by a cementing material so that they may not get displaced. Once this have been flocculate, as flocculates are not large than a silt size, therefore, flocculations would be unfavorable for a plant unless these are further aggregates by inorganic calcium carbonate oxides of iron and aluminium and organic matter cementing materials. Flocculation of a clay particles is therefore the request for aggregation. So aggregation is always refers to a flocculation plus where a plus in the cementing agent. Factors influence the formation and the stability of the soil structure. So first one is the physical factors. Physical factors include the wetting and drying, and freezing and thawing. Alternate wetting and drying leads to a formation of a smaller aggregates, particularly in the fine texture soil. Drying causes a shrinkage of the soil mass, and when a large dry cloud is wetted, rapid entry of water causes unequal swelling in the cloud, and the cloud is fragmented along the cleavage plane. In the process of wetting, increasing the pressure of the interrupt air cases distribution of the large cloud into a smaller pieces. Similarly, freezing causes cracks in the large plot by expressions of a water. These cracks, cracks takes in more water upon thawing and get enlarged further of the refreezing. Chemical factor. The chemical factors includes the exchangeable cation and the binding materials. Clay acts as a cementing agent, also swells shrinkage upon the wetting and drying. In certain also small aggregates are held together by a covering of the clay particles. Exchangeable ions such as the calcium, magnesium and potassium have a fluctuations effect on the clay, while sodium has a dispersing effect. The sodium ions dominating on a exchangeable complex of a sodic soil cause particles or repel each other and hinder the formation of the aggregates. The divalent cations such as the calcium and magnesium causes the individual colloidal particles to come together and form foccolates. Calcium also help in binding the organic colloids and clay particles. Hydrate Swaxe oxide from almost completely inversible colloid upon dehydration, and uh, and help in forming stable aggregates as in the lateric soil, oxysol, and ulti soil called the lateric soil of the humid tropics. So, Swaxy oxides also formed a complex with humus and calcium carbonate precipitating around soil particles act as the cementing materials for aggregates and imparts a stability to soil aggregates. Soluble salt and to enhance percolation of the clay even in the sodium saturated clays. Organic compounds play a key role in aggregation and stabilization of soil structure. Fat, wax, lignin, protein, raising, etc. also help stabilizing the soil aggregates. Humans help in the aggregation by the forming clay humus complex. Only a calcium humus is a percolating due its tendency of form a complex with the organic compounds through the coordinations linkage. The magnesium, potassium and hydrogen and sodium humus is defocculated and does not help in aggregation synthetic soil conditions. Long carbon chain organic compounds are also used for soil aggregation. These compounds attach time wells to the inner exchange sites of the clay and the bind the clay particles together. At addition of these compounds in relatively small amounts and can produce a good structure even a sandy soil. Biological effects, biological factors. Biological factors: the plants and plant residues help the soil particles to bind together. Um, Gelinations, organic compounds extruded from a root binds and soil particles together. Root hairs penetrate soil clots to create a point of the weakness and ultimately break the clot into aggregates. This also helps the soil particles stick together in a granular form. Plant residues serve as a food for microbes, which play a prime role in the aggregates formation and the produce sticky substance or decompositions. Microorganisms decompose plant and animal residues, form a humus, and this humus binds the particles together. Algae, fungi, actinomycetes, and bacteria, which continue the living matter in a soil bind. Soil particles more effectively than the exchangeable ions. The small animal like rodents, earthworm, spiders, mites, nematodes, insects, centipedes, and millipedes, etc. Uh, Facilitate the formation of soil aggregates by way of borrowing, turning the soil, or throughoutly. Mixing the organic residues with the soil. Evaluation of a soil structure: the soil structure can be evaluated both of a direct and indirect method. A indirect method, soil structure is characterized by the observing the shape, size, and arrangement of the soil aggregates, either microscopically or a microscopically and microscopically. In microscopic technique, thin soil section are exempt under various types of microscope for shape and size of aggregates and voids. For microscopic evaluation, are large soil clouds in clouds. It's excavated from the field and allowed to fall gently on a smooth surface, which breaks into pads of a different size and shape. Shape and size can also be observed directly from the cleavage of the pads in the soil profile. Indirect method involves a measurement of the size distribution of stable aggregates, stability of aggregates of the soil property, which is the function of soil structure. Soil is indirect method, size distribution of stable aggregates. So, dry or wet sheaving techniques are used for determination of different size stable uh, aggregates. In direct dry sheaving techniques, the proportion of a stable aggregates against a vibrating action stimulating of the scoring effect of wind is determined, which the provides and the index for a characterizing the susceptibility of soil to wind erosion. In wet shaving technique, size distribution of water stable aggregates in determined. Measurement of the stability of aggregates. It is evaluated by the degree of the which soil aggregate resist dispersion. Several indicates have been developed, such as the stability index, structure coefficient, and dispersion coefficient, stability index, and is the difference between a percentage silt and clay as determined by the mechanical analysis, and that the obtained by suspension of soil sample in water. The great the difference, the better in the soil structure. Structure coefficient is given by uh, d minus s upon s, where d is a percentage of particles less than 0.25 mm in diameter as determined by the mechanical analysis, and the s is the percentage of the aggregates smaller than 0.025 mm in diameter as determined by the wet sieving method. High the value of the structural coefficient, the better is the soil structure. Measurement of the soil properties: bulk density, infiltration rate, hydraulic conductivity, aeration, available soil water, degree of compaction of soil may be used for evaluation of soil structure. So indicates of a soil structure: amount of a different size soil aggregates is represented by the single value of the comparing the structural status of different soil or the same soil under different management particles. Among the various indicates mean a weight diameter of the aggregates is a commonly used index of soil structure. The mean weight or diameter of aggregates gives an estimate of a weighted a percentage of the average size of all the aggregates. The proportion by weight of the given size friction of the aggregates to the total sample weight is a multiplied by the mean diameter of the that frictions. The sum of these products for the all size frictions gives a mean weight diameter of aggregates in a mm. uh, Management of a soil structure. So the general practices for improvement of the maintenance of the soil structure: tillage operation be carried out within the range of the optimum moisture condition to ensure least destruction of the soil aggregate. Zero and minimum tillage practices be adopted to maintain adequate aeration and reduce the loss of organic matter through oxidation of or erosion. Soil surface be kept covered with the crop residues to protect aggregates from the beating action of raindrops. Check wheat emergence and add organic matter. Incorporation of the crop residues and the manures into the soil for the stabilizing aggregates. Introduction of legumes in crop rotation coupled with the application of the phosphatic fertilizer. Green manuring and cover crops are a good source of organic matter. Integrated use of organics and fertilizer for crop productions. Some soil have a specific structural problem which need a proper soil management practices for a better soil structure. Sandy soil. This soil have a problem of low water and nutrient retention. The practical method of improve structure of the soil, such as soils, is to add organic matter directly or through a green manuring. The addition of the pond sediments, can clay soil or even a compaction is helpful in increasing the proportion of small size pores for the enhancing uh, Water and nutrient retention capacity. Clay soil. These soils have a restricted drainage and the aeration due to a poor aggregations. Addition of a soil matter through a helpful for improving aggregation, but the required amount is high. Therefore, a crop rotation and use of phosphatic fertilizers are useful. Raised or raised bed cultivation can reduce the aeration stress problem to some extent. Um, Puddlet condition in areas under prolonged waterlogging, the soil aggregations are broken, leaching to puddlet condition, poor drainage, and possible solution of a soil problem. Disparate condition, the problem of dispersion is found in a sodic soil.
It influences soil profile thickness is that as a single and slope increase to the erosion herd. It has an effect on climate, which is also a soil forming factor. Gradient affects the runoff, field locations, percolations, and mass movement. It influences the aspect which creates microclimate conditions. In this photography also seen one the glacially eroded rock outcrops, but are much deeper on the raised beach deposited in the uh, foreground. Time, soil develops very slow in Britain. It takes about 400 years of 10 of soil to develop. Young soils retain many of the characteristics of the parent material. Over time, this uh, uh, queries other features resulting from the addition of organic matter and the excess of organisms. The soil of uh, Britain are relatively young because they are largely post-glacial. An important feature of soils is that they pass through a number of stages as they develop, resulting in deep profile with many differentiated horizons. So this soil profile shows a recent soil in Clement forest which has formed on the sand overlaying on and buried profile. Soil forming factors. Soil are a complex and